If you know me by any means, I grew up on NCA staff. That's how we all, in the early years, got trained. And as you travel around the country, you learn where people are from and their schools. So you have to tell me where you're from, because that's how I remember people. So tell me your first name at least, and where you're from. It can be where you live now or where you grew up. But that's how I remember people. Kids come up and go, "Do you remember me?" And I go, "Well, what school were you with?" And as soon as they tell you your school, you remember the exact camp they were. And then you remember the session. They just like things start clicking based on where you grew up. So that's how I remember people. So I want to kind of know you guys a little bit. So you can stop filming now if you want while we do your introductions, or you can do your introductions. Go, sir.
My name is Noah. I was born in Corpus Christi, Texas, and I grew up here in Lewisville, North Texas.
Okay.
Patty, I went to Pitt State University in Pittsburgh, Kansas.
Cool.
Didn't cheer.
That's not a requirement.
Donnie Wills, I went to Liberty University and grew up here in Keller, or down the street in Keller.
Like Liberty Baptist?
Yeah.
Wow.
John Miller,
It's not Notre Dame. That's a Catholic thing, right? Give us the class I get to do, yeah.
John Miller, I grew up in Colorado Springs.
Lori, I went to Washington University in St. Louis, and I've been in Louisville for 18 years.
Tasha Walker from Kansas City, Missouri, went to Rockhurst University, been in Texas for almost 15 years.
Jackie, I grew up in south of Buffalo, New York.
Where did you go to school?
Gowanda.
Sarah, I grew up in Slovenia, went to HBU.
My name is Kenny. I'm from Kalavata.
I'm so glad you're here. Love following your life.
My name is Caitlin. I'm from New Orleans, Texas, and I've lived over here for my name is Destiny. I'm from Martinsville, Texas.
Blake, I went to the University of North Texas.
Bethany, I'm from Virginia and I went to Hawaii Pacific. Allison, I went to Stephen F. Austin and Hawaii Pacific and I'm from Flower Mound.
Stacy, I'm from Wichita, Kansas. Went to Kansas State University, did not cheer.
Love the Wildcat.
I'm Stephanie, and I'm from Houston, Texas.
I'm Haley, I'm from Sanger, Texas.
I want to question the wrong spot.
I'm Chelsea, I went to Texas Women's University in Denton and now I live in Palmetto.
I'm Emily. I'm from Corpus Christi, Texas.
I don't matter. There is the second row.
I'll scoot over.
I'm Eli. I'm from Spalding, Oklahoma, which is Navarro. You can go.
I'm Emily, I'm from Corpus Christi, Texas, but now.
Monica, born in St. Louis, and now here in Texas, the North Texas area, and went to UNT.
I'm Mark. I'm from Pine Bluff, Arkansas, and I went to Arkansas Bull Rock, and I'm a Flower Mound resident for 30-something years. I'm the old man of the group.
Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa.
We don't talk about it.
I'm Charles. I am from Jacksonville, Florida. And I went to Trinity Valley Community College and went to Pacific.
I'm making sure no one else has to know. My name is Sydney Williams. Last name. I don't know what her name is. I go to Sam Houston State University. I'm Jessica, and I go to St. Austin State University.
She just went.
Just one national.
Yay! I'm Kristen and I go to Baylor University.
Your new symbol should be this.
Wow.
That was a joke for all this crap going on. Hold your legs together. I'm just making fun. You know, we might as well laugh at it because
Yeah.
we're getting over doing
That was right.
Meter of
Alright, I'm Allie. I was born in Northern California, but I've lived here my whole life. And I am going to UT fall. Yes, okay.
UT Dallas, UT Tyler.
Austin.
Oh. Anybody from Tech Board, we will always say when they go to UT, Tyler? Never let them get one up on you.
I'm Abby. I was born in Georgia and I've lived here most of my life. And it's so nice.
My name's Ryan from Oklahoma, went to Navarro, HBU, OU Ocean.
Pretty cool. My name is Billy Roy Smith. My dad was Billy Ray Smith. He's from Louisiana. My parents were school teachers on the Navajo Reservation, so I grew up on the Navajo Reservation in northwestern New Mexico until I got into high school. Then we moved to Gallup, which is the first time off the reservation, so I could be with more white kids. I've been 5 white kids and all Navajos my entire school career till high school. And so after high school, my parents said you can go anywhere you want to college as long as it's out of state. I'd never seen blonde-headed people until I got to Tech. And I went to Lubbock because I have family in Lubbock, and so I had a job there working at a flower shop. And tried out for the track team, didn't make it. A girl asked me to stunt with her for cheerleader tryouts. I made it, she didn't. And the whole world changed that night. So one of the girls that was on Tech squad was on NCAA staff, introduced me to NCAA, got on NCAA staff, and my second world changed that week. So started teaching in the summer of '80, and became a head instructor my first summer because I was a little older. I had stayed out of school to get my in-state residency, so I didn't have to pay out of state. So Carol and Lance changed my life and taught me how to talk on a microphone. The boy from the reservation, I was really okay. I wasn't like super shy, but I had never had that aggressiveness that they teach you. To learn to talk to adults and students at the same time I think what foundation, when you're on a staff that teaches summer camps, you get to be very confident in yourself. And that just helped through the years. I worked for 6 summers. Herky was my boss. And I actually moved from the old building, which was on Markville, to the building where NCAA is now. So my offices in 1990, I was hired back by Herky to work full time. I was a basketball and track coach after Tech. And I was also a Raider Red 1 year at Tech. So I have the whole gamut of cheerleading. Herky sold the business. One Friday, 75 of us got laid off. After being there for all those years, the new boss didn't care who you were. So I went and became a flight attendant for Southwest for 10 years. A lot of old cheerleaders work for Southwest because it's a great company. Just a lot of fun. So I opened up a cheerleading gym in Mesquite called Spirit Celebration in '98. We were the closest gym to cheer athletics. How fun was that? But we did really well. Started with one team of 20, told every girl if they'll bring somebody, they get a free month's tuition. We had 2 teams within 2 months. Told every single girl the next year you bring somebody. We went to 4 teams. Told every single girl, bring a pretty girl. We went to 7 teams, 3 years, 157 kids. It was just a learning experience. I was also a flight attendant at that time. I had a business partner running the gym. I would go fly, come back to the gym. Great experience, great experience. 3 of those is when we all started Spirit Celebration competitions to make more money for the kids so they could compete more. And so that just started going crazy because competitions, because I worked for NCAA, I knew what they did. It was just like, okay, here we go, here we go. Get a phone call one day and my dad died. 2 weeks later, my granddad died. 3 weeks later, my grandmother died. So I did 3 funerals, back to back to back. My brain dead, I wanted out, could care less. My partner didn't want to buy the gym, so I closed the gym one day. As soon as NCAA was over, locked the door, just I'm done. So the next year, my niece comes back, she goes, Uncle Billy, I want to cheer. So I said, I'll do 1 team and I'll rent space from another gym. So I sent out a letter to all the kids in the gym, I'm doing a level 1 team. Anybody wants to be on it, let me know. 57 kids showed up for trials. Picked our best ones. Customers to be able to go to that game, so it offers you more. So when they announced that we were part and we got, the merger happened and they announced Summit bids, I could not believe how they did us. I'm just beyond happy that my customers are going to have all these opportunities to go to the Olympics in Orlando. If you didn't hear that speech that day, the whole state of Texas last year, Division I, had 80 total bids to go to Summit. They gave us 36 just for Spirit Celebration to give away. Wow. Division II had 72 and they gave us 46 to give away. We almost get half the number of bids in the whole state, Spirit Celebration has to give away this year. So I need to know we're getting ready to help you guys achieve what the goal is to get to the next level. I'm so sorry, I'm supposed to be talking this. It ain't gonna happen now, I'm sorry. It's under this paper, you're gonna go. So I think with you need to decide, what is the culture of this gym gonna be? You've got to have some social media, y'all. Okay? I, on the way here, started Googling Excite, trying to find things on social media about your gym. And there's not a lot. You've got to have somebody in charge of that. I'm going to say the best example of social media happened with Cheer Athletics. After they had their tryouts, how did the kids find out if they made the team? That whole marketing plan that went kaboom, call the cat call. And it was somebody in Charlotte, North Carolina made that up. And by God, it became the thing to get the cat call. You've got to figure out something within your thing to make Excite social media excited. And you've got a lot of kids to do that. You have a big gym. You have a really big gym. Are they social media savvy to what you're doing? I think you need to focus in on that a lot. That's number one, the goal I had for you. I think your social media is not what it could be, and I want you to focus on that. What is your goal? What is your goal? Winners promote winners. University of Alabama is good because they win. So winners want to go to where the winners go. That doesn't mean it has to always be worlds. It could be any level kids. They talk to their friends. They talk to their friends. They talk to their friends. Winners, people want to be winners. So a girl that's working in the office at the front desk, she moved from Virginia her senior year. I said, why would you move all the way to Dallas by yourself your senior year? She goes, because I wanted to win. I go, you didn't care about anything else in the gym, just that you wanted to be on a team that wins. She goes, yes. I had never won first in my life, and I wanted to win. So I talked to my parents and said, I want to transfer to Dallas because I want to be a part of the winner. That's if you're going for the world's level. I wouldn't consider that to be your focus. I think that's a bad race. I would definitely think the summit race is where you want to focus because you can win at all levels. So I want you to consider picking your events, whether it's mine or anything else. Pick your events to go get those bids so that every single team in your gym at least got a bid to go so that you can promote that within your gym. What are you promoting? How do you sell your gym? When you go talk to kids, how do you sell your gym instead of them going up the street? That's what you got to figure out. You guys are smart. Come up with 3 things that everybody here in this room should be able to sell your gym. Every kid in your gym should be able to sell your gym. What are the 3 things about your company that are important? Ask me about Spirit Celebration at any moment and I'll tell you, have you been to one of our events? Have you seen the pep rally? Have you seen the lady on the microphone? Have you seen the signs? Have you seen the noisemakers? Have you seen what we do for special needs? You give me 1 minute, I will get you to a Spirit Celebration event based on my excitement because that's what we create. We're not like anybody else. We sell air horns. We want you to bring signs. Special needs, get ready. There ain't nobody can touch us. You've got to figure out what your company is about. How are you excited about Excite? That's what I want you to figure out. I think you need to really be pushing harder than you've ever pushed at being winners. I think you need to focus in on technique within your gym to a point of wear it out. Wear it out. We were on Club Spirit with Brad Vaughn. And I tell you, just to be in his presence and how technique driven he is, and Brett on jumps, they never progressed until it was right. We didn't just go through it. My God, we would stand there for a whole 20 minutes. The whole group hitting the high V, slap down. Wear us out. And we're going, are we ever going to progress? He goes, not till it's right. Technique, technique, technique is the new score sheet. It ain't set up now for difficulty like it was. It's set up for technique, technique, technique. They have watered that score sheet down now. So teams that have unbelievable talent it really isn't to their advantage anymore. You can throw just 3/4 of the team doing it, but technique is gonna win. You just count on it. I thought last year you guys came out of the woodwork with, I was so proud last year. I was like, boom, sights on the floor, here we go. That feeling, because I knew your technique was there. And I think you two are a huge part of that, coming from HP. All the people that went to HP know what I'm talking about. You know how to be a winner, you've been there. I think this one right here, huge godsend. Oklahoma State with their championships. Just get winners around you. Get winners around you that want to have that positive attitude. Have you seen the new thing? There's a new social media thing that just came out yesterday about Chair Athletics that they posted about changing their philosophy for the gym. And Brad and Angela are speaking on it. It's on Facebook about Chair Athletics changing their philosophy of their gym. So I watched it because I was coming to see you guys. I want to see what they say. She says the first 4 years, all we want to do is win at any cost. That was our focus. Didn't matter, just win at any cost. Well, now she says we've shifted. We're winning because the winners are breeding winners. So now we've shifted to focusing on the people. I think you guys have always focused on your people. I think you started there. Now let's focus on the winning part with the kids that you have. You're great people. You do great things for your community and all that. In the end, that is why people come here. In the end, people want to win. And I'm not one of those that win at all cost people, but I'm telling you, it is a lot more fun to be winning than it is not winning. And I saw it at Summit this year, where Summit's going. I went and emceed Summit because I wanted to learn how to sell Summit. And that's that new building. I'm telling you, next year when we're handing out, there was 150 Summit bids in Texas, and now there's going to be 240 for our state. You don't think it's a Texas influx next year in Florida? I want it to be a domination. I love that our state is the mecca of cheer. I brag on it all the time. Cheerleading is Texas. It's getting ready to go to another level, though, that we've never experienced because of what's going on at Disney. So I want you guys to begin that ground level planning now, going, okay, how do we get every single team a bid to whether they choose to go or not? Because really, that's where your lower level teams, the motivation is going to be there. Chair Athletics may have done really good at Worlds, but they only sent 4 teams to Summit. Only 2 made finals, I think. Nobody won. You've got to play where your strengths are. Your lower level kids are your strengths. So play up on that. Don't worry about it. Get those level 5 kids out if they're, go. Y'all think you've been fun. But everything below 5 restricted down, kill it. Until you have enough to have a really great level 5 team that can go to Worlds. Don't keep fighting that battle. Don't set yourself up for failure when you can win all the lower levels, and the money and your job is on those lower level kids. Build a gym that's powerful in that lower level. That's where the money is. And it's a lot happier coaching at lower levels. A lot happier coaching. So, social media, you guys are going to have to figure it out. What is the culture of your gym? What do you want to be known for besides being nice? Keep that, but add on to it. Technique. Oh my God, they cleaned up at Summit. I want my kid to be involved with something that's winning. Winners breed winners. So, tell me how are you so excited right now?
First thing I always think about excited is the family. Always,
Okay, stay being a champion.
With our family, how close everyone is.
Y'all cannot be about family. Every gym's selling family to me. Tell me something unique about your gym. How long you been here?
Couple months,
Okay, this is perfect. Why did you come here?
because cheerleading's the mecca
Okay,
in
I
Texas.
agree, but why excited?
Because at the top, there's a bunch of winners. It's all HPU, and obviously there's some other people here too, but
You came
we
here
did not
because-
win at HPU.
Thank you. There you go. A winner came where you want to be around other winners. He didn't go to a gym that had a bunch of people that he didn't know. He came around because he knew there was winners in this gym. Winners go to winners. Think about that. Winners go to winners. Breed those winners and those little kids, all levels. Breed the winners. How would you sell somebody in the street that wanted to come to Excite? Why should I bring my kid to you?
Um,
That's what I'm saying.
I came my experience, I came because
Tell me,
a friend of
I'm the
mine
mom on the
told me
street.
that this was the place to be, that the coaches cared about the kids,
Okay,
and that was important to me, and they focused on the kids. They made it fun
okay.
and enjoyable.
I think that's a
and they
huge
liked
part of that. Having fun is a good part. Parents gonna have a different sale than a coach is, but you've got to all have the culture. When I worked for Southwest Airlines, everybody in that whole organization knew about Southwest Spirit. You better have that Southwest Spirit or they're gonna fire your ass. And everybody was like going, what does that mean? That means every single day you come to work, the second you step on that plane, you're a new person with a big smile and a handshake. You leave all your problems at home in Southwest. Because if not, see ya. Every single time you come to work, you have a reputation of having that Southwest spirit. Same thing with Excite. You've got to think about that. Every time a kid walks in this gym, what is the feeling that they're feeling? What is the feeling? Don't come to work dragging. Yeah. You've got to come in here because those kids, you may be the highlight of their entire life. And I love that's what Julie, I think, has been so strong at for so long. That's why this gym is still big and strong. Y'all, there's a lot of... I want you to think about this year if you're coming to our events. I want you to challenge your parents to see if they can win a pizza party. We talked about the parents at Excite, and I said, you think they would win pizza parties? They're like, no. You've got to think about every single year, that whole group, how do we train them to win a pizza party? And when I say that, for y'all that don't know, we give pizza parties to the loudest, craziest fans. How do your parents act at your events? I've seen Jody and Brad Havermill turn around and just go like this to his parents. When I kick your ass, stand up! And by God, the next time, those parents had a meeting at the gym. It was a parent meeting, mandatory parent meeting at the gym. By God, the next time, they came ready to go. Brett Henson did it, that spirit. He called that staff meeting. He said, I want all your parents here. You tell them to be here or you're off the team. He got all those parents and he goes, I'm humiliated the way you acted at that last event. Humiliated. Your kids are out there killing it and you're standing up there with your cell phones like this. No noise was made. That will never happen again if you want your kid on this team. Put ballistic on them. Next time, no cell phones and they're like crazy. I think you got to get the parents involved too at your events. So that it's not just the kids, but your parents have got to feel that energy that you guys want to promote from Excite. Because Lord knows you've got a lot of kids. You guys are so far ahead of some of the people. My God. So I just want to encourage you, find your culture. Find your culture. And social media's got to be one of those things now. We don't have a choice. I don't have a choice. It's not where we wanted it to go. We never dreamed it would go there, but it's definitely social media driven now. So somebody that's obsessed with it needs to be in charge with it. That means on your website, have games for your kids to play, driving them somewhere, having competitions each week to submit pictures. Around town in your Excite shirt, somebody's going to win something. Constantly have your kids on doing stuff to win Excite stuff. You want them engaged with you, and they will do it. Posting pictures of a blast when you do post Excite pictures around the country. On your vacation this summer, post a picture and Excite wherever you are around the nation. Best pictures at the end of the summer are going to get a free whatever. They don't care what they're winning, they just like to compete. But how much fun would that be, seeing Excite all over the world? You know, have fun with it this summer, just on a game, but somebody's got to be in charge of that that's obsessed with it. You know what I mean?
Especially the way that parents and kids travel.
Do you have any questions, you guys? I ramble a lot because I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited to be here because I just see you're on the cusp. You're on the cusp. How many teams you take to Summit?
3.
Okay. I see 10. I see 10. And the others that aren't are going to U.S. Finals because it's in Dallas now. You know, like the whole gym is going to go compete at the end of the year. Let's get pumped throughout the year. Every time somebody gets a bid, how exciting. Make it a big deal so that other kids want to have the big deal. You know, there should be something that you get when you get your bid the rest of the year. You get to wear. I already got my bid. Let's go. You guys come get yours. Make it a gym theme. How fun would that be? Every time somebody gets a bid, we're all going to have a pizza party or whatever. The whole gym gets to have a pizza party to celebrate this team or whatever. So that other kids are seeing what they're doing and they want that. Kids will help breed it too. But it starts with you. Thank you. Love y'all.
Wow.